One of the tendencies that the Pisces South Node has to leave behind is extremism. I'm just going to look up the definition of extremism because I think that that's really, really important. This is really, think of this as a um, somebody criticizing the video that I just put out on my Wheel Me podcast. So, extremism doesn't have to do with mainstream societal norms. Um, Not about security. Okay. Okay. You cannot control the outer world. You cannot control the outer world. But you can control what you do in response to that. My mind works in a very, very black and white way, and if there's any confusing thing, I have to address it. I have to make it crystal clear for myself and very, very simple for myself. Like, I feel unbalanced and ungrounded if I am not addressing the things I need to address and getting it out. And so that's why I am doing this is one of those days when I am doing a second episode to the one that I already did because otherwise I can't I just am going to be in a state of utter sadness and frustration and oh yeah I mean I feel like somebody is taking me and just backing me up into a corner right now. Wow. Um I just want to say this so compassionately and so lovingly as lovingly as I possibly can, as lovingly as I possibly can to myself, because it's hard. It's very, 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 very hard. You deserve to live a life of peace and stability. You deserve to live a peaceful, simple, lovely, beautiful, and happy life. It really, really is a shame what we've done to our world with inflation, with all the economy, with all that. It really, really is. a shame. And I'm trying to be as compassionate and real with myself as I can possibly be at this time. You know, I will not be the most materialistic person in the world. I mean, it's a very, very tough pill to swallow. I mean, it really, really is. Do I really want to save up for $1,000 car? Do I really have it in me? Do I really have it in me to do this? To make this video? I mean, really. I mean, I'm sitting here between a rock and a hard place, debating what I'm gonna say on this video because it's like I'm taking my whole psychology and values to the slaughterhouse. I'm basically psychologically putting myself back in the hospital again. I mean, my gosh. Do I really have to put myself through this? Do I really have to make a second video and just promise you and face the reality? My gosh, I think I've already done enough to face the reality. And I have already faced it. Okay, I have already faced it. But have I really faced it? It is hard. You know, we have made this world so hard. Sorry. But what I was going to say in this video is just not going to be true for me. As much as I would like to buy a car for myself, and as much as I would like to buy a house for myself, I just cannot do it. And I hope that you're happy. I just cannot do it. I cannot put myself through this. The little things that I can buy, maybe. Courses online, things at the store, um, uh, all these little things. It's kind of like what I said about getting the really, really rich, expensive things. Oh, what if you have enough money to do that? Well, I'm not going to use it for those things because that is me bowing down and handing all of my power over to this world. I am being passive aggressive and I am being inauthentic, handing over my power to this world. I am sorry, but I am not here to correct what I said in the video that I just published because every word of that video came from the truest place and the most authentic and most honest and most able to face reality place that I could in my soul to face reality. I'm sorry, but there are, but you know, but I cannot. What? if I can easily buy it and I don't have to save up for years for it or, whatever, then I'll get it. But if it's a big investment, like a big investment like a car, then I'm sorry, but I cannot put myself through that. I cannot put myself through that I cannot put myself through that because that is me basically being inauthentic, and I am not going to be inauthentic. Oh, well, you have to work and you have to earn these things to be authentic. Well, you know what? Everybody is worthy of being authentic, no matter what financial state they're in, no matter how hard they work, because everybody is deserving of love and peace, regardless of how much work that they have put in for themselves. We are all deserving of so many things. We don't have to earn it. Oh my gosh. Like, wow. I am in really, really deep philosophical questioning. And when I face shadows, I'm very, very clear on it. And if it feels right to me, then it's what I'll do. And it doesn't feel right. I can easily drop into my spirit and drop into my intuition and really, really say to myself, it doesn't feel right. It, there I go thinking about it again. There I go questioning about it again. Doesn't feel right to save up for such a long time for a big investment as a car. It just does not feel right to me. Feels like I am sacrificing myself. That I'm basically denying myself peace and love and worth. And we made it a really, really difficult place because, oh, you'll be more loving if you just work hard and do all this. Well, no one needs to earn their worth and love. That's the very thing that I've been talking about in that video. Do I really have to go back and question and analyze everything I said in that long video that I put so much effort? And do I really have to go back and question and change and reframe that video that I made when I did the best I could to face reality when it was something that I authentically wanted to express? No, I don't. I will do what is in my soul to handle myself with. I don't want to dig myself, crawl into a hole, and I don't want to deny reality. I don't want to deny reality, and I don't want to live in a like on a cloud or in a fantasy land. But I don't want to go through my life feeling drained and feeling like I'm suffering and feeling just this whole world with money completely draining me and these things drain. I mean, there's only so much that I can handle. I will do what feels right. But you have to work hard for it. But you have to earn it. You have to do all this. You have to do all that. It's not going to come to you on a platter. About ready to resent those people who say that stuff because That is so not loving to say. That's like saying you're not worthy and you have to work for your worth. And that is so incredibly not compassionate. What else do you want me to say? What else do you want to come out of my mouth? That I'll do it? Fine, I'll do it. Fine. It's the socially acceptable thing to do. Fine. I'm not going to say fine. Fine is an F bomb, according to Mel Robbins. Fine is like saying, "Oh, I'm handing over my power, and it's fine. I'll do it anyway, even if it's not true for me. It's fine. I'll save and suffer, myself, and do all this for this big investment. It's fine. Well, you know what? It's not fine, and I'm not going to do that. Sorry, but no, because I can't. Because that would be sacrilegious if I were to do that to myself. And that would be catastrophic to myself. I'm not here to correct what I said in that video. I just want to take life one step at a time, and I'm gonna giving some basic ideas out. And I'm telling you, the only way that this will change is if I have a change of heart about these things. And unless I have a change of heart, what I say is set in stone as long as I don't have a change of heart. Because I have compassion for the fact that we do change, we do feel differently. We do, uh, as humans, we have these set of values in one life and we have a different set of values in another life. And I don't want to deny that because that's ego. Like, ego is like you're resisting, 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 resisting. No, allow for change. Allow for change. Your intuition is going to change. It isn't just a stuck thing. You may feel one intuitive way this time and then another feeling that time. Like that's what it is. It's a flowing thing that's ruled by Pisces. Pisces flows. So we will see how that goes. I'm just sort of throwing possibilities and I'm not promising you anything. I'm just sharing my beliefs and thoughts about it. Can I just share my beliefs and thoughts about it, no matter how serious or little it is? Can I just share my authenticity with it? Like you have to really take what I put out into the world so seriously. The only reason why I regret putting that video out in March that got, found out about by that one teacher and they took it down, the only reason was that I knew it was wrong to begin with. And I didn't trust myself. I didn't do what felt right. And if it did, believe me, if it felt right, I would still be up there. And you know what? You have a problem and you have to deal with it because I'm not taking it down. No, it was a thing where I couldn't just crawl into a hole and, deny that. I had to drop in and I had to do what felt right. And what felt right was to take it down. And what felt right was to do that video that I did on privacy. That's what felt right. And that all came from my heart. But I will defend what I put out. Um, the teacher that I made this song about, I don't like this person. We didn't have a very good relationship. You resented what I put out. It had my creative stamp on it. My creative stamp on it. My own stamp coming from my own truth about the song, and you didn't like it. You didn't appreciate what I had to give out to the world, what I had to put out to the world, to a general audience, not to, you specifically, not to this teacher specifically. But it was inauthentic for me to put that video up there. And I was pushing myself. I was resistant to what felt right. But wow, Virgo, if you're a Virgo, 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 looking at the little detail of, oh, your image was in there. Oh, what about the song that I actually sang? Listen how beautiful the song was. Listen to how gorgeous the song was. Oh, you were uncomfortable by it. You were uncomfortable because of it. Well, good grief. It's not my side of the street to clean up. And I stand by that song. I stand what I did with that song. And I stand for putting that video up. What I don't stand for is putting that video up and it not feeling right. Well, I mean, I honestly have to look back at that. And I'm beginning to have second thoughts about that one time. It was a very, very outside in couple of days, and it was a very, very draining time. And I think that my family was really, really, projecting onto me their insecurities and their anxieties, and it was like giving me grief about all this stuff. And it's like I don't need this to destroy my peace of mind. I mean, it's done, it's over, and I felt the way that I do at the time. And I want to honor what I said at the time because it was true for me at the time. Now, however, I'm feeling like the very accent of this teacher, the very way this teacher talks, the very personality of this teacher, the very beliefs of this teacher, the very values of this teacher, not aligned with mine. I'm sorry if you took it as negatively as you took it, but it wasn't meant to be anything offensive. It was just meant for me to, it was meant for me to express my creative self, express my creativity. I mean, wow, did I really, really have to go through that? Did I really, really have to go through that one experience? I didn't deserve to go through that. Just proves the people in this world. Some are gonna like what you do and some are not. And this teacher didn't like what I did. But does it really have anything to do with, with me? And you know, my authenticity, what I wanted to do. And it's been something that's been percolating up in my awareness. It has been percolating. And it has been really, it was my creative thing. It was my creative thing, my thing that I wanted to express. And I just so happened to use the image of the teacher in the song. Hmm. I'm doing this on a soul level. I'm not doing this trying to prove myself or trying to be egoic or trying to get back at somebody. I'm doing this. Hmm. I had a dream about this. This person was as charismatic and animated as she was performing. Um, at just in some place, just in a given place, just I don't know. It was a theater or something, and she was. I was about to tell her like I'm about to publish the song again. The fact is, I deleted the recording. I didn't keep the full length recording. I'm sorry if you're not going to like it. And I'm sorry if you're going to resent me and hate me. But I put, I wrote that song out. I did that. I want the full length version of it. I don't want it cut off. I'm sorry. Sorry. But this was my thing. And you were rejecting of my creative expression. It's clear you do not appreciate me and my creative expression. It's clear. It's crystal clear that you're just not having me. That you're just not having it. That you're, resentful, and you're bitter, and you have a problem with the things that I do against you, the things that I creatively just want to express. It's very, very clear. You've made that very, very clear. I'm talking to this teacher, metaphorically. I will not continue to put people's images in videos, but I still agree with that. What should I do at this point? Should I publish it? I'm gonna have to see. Anyway, this has been kind of a contemplation. I just want the full length version of it on my channel, so I'm gonna see what I can do. And anyway, I should get off now because you're probably like, what are you doing on a video talking about this? Point being, I'm not gonna take back what I said in that other video, and bye for now. I mean, and if I can't edit this video the way that I want to, God turn your head. God turn your head. Wherever you are, turn your head. I'm not selling my soul to the devil. I'm not doing anything that's wrong to me. I am doing something. And you know what? At this point, with the awareness that I have, if you don't like it, fine. You don't have to like it. You don't have to be okay with it. Fine. But I will probably do it because it is my thing. I did it. I put the work in. I wrote the song. It was from my heart. And it's perfectly fine if you're not okay with it. But you don't have to be. It is not directed to you. It is directed to my audience, to my subscribers, or if you're a subscriber, the rest of my subscribers. It's clear that we didn't have a very good relationship. It's clear that you were not the one for me. Your personality overpowered me. You weren't the right one. It's very, very clear at this point. Very clear. You don't need to cover anything up anymore. But I don't have to live in fear of content that I put out on my own channel. I don't have to live in fear of that. I don't have to live in fear of what I put out on my channel. Don't. I, 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 I don't have to live in that state of like lack of peace. So, anyway, this has been enough of a contemplation. Bye for now. This is just something I'm adding to this podcast.